What's up, world? What's going on? Brian Dawson checking in, B1 Sports Report. Big ups to everybody checking in on this channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can get notifications when I drop videos. You know a video was coming today. Today is a big day in NBA history. Got to give a shout out to LeBron James for breaking the scoring record. I knew he would do it against the OKC Thunder. It kind of made sense. It plays into LeBron James's narrative control that he always seems to be able to manipulate through him and through the media. So I have to give him props for accomplishing that goal. That is a big goal. If you notice, it's a lot of similarities between him and Kareem from the standpoint of you have to play, which now seems to be somewhere around 20 years. You have to be in a system where you're getting the basketball night in and night out, and you've been pretty much the number one option for 20 years. So it's a lot of criteria that will go into another player trying to break this. It's tough to say right now. I don't think Kevin Durant would necessarily get there. Too many injuries. If he stay injury free for the next 6, 7, 8 years, he'll have a good shot. Luca has a good shot. He's fitting all the early criteria. Ball dominant, offense running through him, starting in the league earlier. I think he has a good shot, but trying to play 20 years or in that neighborhood injury free is super tough. So you got to take your hat off to LeBron for being able to accomplish this goal. Like everything else, we have to put the goal in perspective, or the accomplishment, I should say, in perspective. Being the leading scorer in the NBA does not, I repeat, does not make you the GOAT. I am very disappointed that LeBron would fall into that question and answer it. I saw Shaq asked him. I saw he told Michael Wilbon earlier that day that he thinks he's the GOAT. I think this leads to why a lot of people really can't deal with him. Um, Even if he was the GOAT, you would kind of rather us tell him, not him tell us. But it's okay. I mean, that's the kind of person he is. That's how he moves. That's how his fan base move, and they pretty much follow his instructions. So becoming the all-time scoring leader does not make you the GOAT. I'm sorry, guys. It just doesn't. Now, normally when we look at GOAT conversation or the greatest of all time in a particular sport, especially basketball, you have to factor in a few things. Okay. I would say eye test would be like the first thing you start with. And under eye test, you're watching a player nightly, night in, night out, and then you got to gauge their dominance. Um, um, and you want to also look at accolades, which where stats are come in, where a lot of folks want to look at stats, but I think that is a part of it, but that's not, no bigger piece of the pie. I think it's not bigger than eye test and dominance, but I think it's you bring in stats when you're trying to separate a player from this player. Championships have always been something that's been a part of this argument. Even before I got into whatever this argument was, we've done that in every sport. You have to think about it. You have to win a championship to be considered the best player in the league. So why wouldn't you have to win multiple championships to be considered the best ever? Now, LeBron has won multiple championships, but when there's a number out there, I think you got to kind of look at the number set. That also disqualifies Bill Russell because, yes, he has 11 championships, but he does not have the stats or the accolades as high as some other players. So some players might dominate in this category, some players might dominate in that category. That is why I consider Michael Jordan easily, without a doubt, the greatest basketball player ever, because he dominated in every category. There's no bad category for him, not one. When you break it all the way down to what people normally use to determine who's the best player that they've ever seen or who will get that status of the greatest of all time. So I'm not going to get into a LeBron Michael Jordan debate, and I'm going to save that. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's not even a question. I still don't think this moves him even past Kobe. This I had him somewhere around 7 or 8. He's right there knocking on the top five. I have to come back and I have to sit down and reevaluate and kind of look. But it's hard for me to put him in front of Michael, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, Wilt. He's somewhere, I have to move him past Bird. So I would say he's came down, to that level. We got Tim Duncan right there. But this is not my top 10 list. But LeBron's in my top 10, but he's just not as high as probably most of y'all got him. So I want to know what you think. First of all, I want to make sure I say congratulations to him. That is a big feat. If you're a LeBron James fan, that is a big feather in your cap. Ironically, if you look at the game, I think it's a example of his career. It comes in a loss. A lot of folks want to blame the emotional letdown after the celebration, which I think is absolutely baloney. They were losing throughout the night. They were down five when he broke the record. He disappeared after that, which I do understand from an emotional standpoint. Of course, he took his shoe off. He was nursing a bad foot throughout the night, and then he could not play the rest of the game. So another convenient excuse is there for you guys to grab. But it's ironic that on a night where he goes get 38 points, he only has 3 assists. You guys talk about him being pass first. I don't think that is like something that you can brush off. Look at things in this totality, y'all. He's not a dominant scorer that can win games for you. Um, and before you start to blame everybody else on the team, or he don't have no help, I can't even say Shy's name. Shy Gill, I can't even say his name. Great player. Who is on his team? Like who? Like why are they ahead of the Lakers? Y'all got to be honest about this now. There's no way. There's just no way he's supposed to have a worse record than the Washington Wizards. He's been playing enough games. He's been scoring enough points according to y'all. He's not playing no defense. Like none. He'll get an occasional steal, occasional block. You guys will jump up for that. He's giving up threes. His man is blowing by him. He's standing under the paint, playing his own defense while everybody else playing man to man. It's not winning basketball. And I don't care what you're doing. If it doesn't tie to winning, we cannot reward it. We just can't. But anyways, that's what I think. I want to know what you think. Please get in the comment section. Debate me. But be honest now. One of the criteria is not your favorite player. Okay? That's just not one of the criteria. I know you want it to be, but we cannot get into your favorite player being the criteria for who's the GOAT. He could be your favorite player. That doesn't make him the GOAT, and that's not an insult. Okay, so that's all I got on this topic. For now, I really want to hear from you. What does breaking the all-time scoring record means to you? What does it mean to LeBron? Get in the comment section. Do you think I'm missing the point somewhere? Is it something that I need to reconsider or think about? I'll be interested to hear what you think. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, help me get this channel up. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. All right. Remember, be blessed. Until next time, B1 Sports Report.